Hello people of YouTube, it's Deephack here, and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and the Just Flight Avro RJ. Already did a stream on this, I think it was last week now, where we flew from Malmö to Bromma, and that's actually where we find ourselves today, right where we left the aircraft previously, in Bromma, in a rather kind of hazy, cloudy day, with a noisy aircraft somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where it is. Oh yeah, looks like they're over there, being pushed back just now. But yeah, we're about to get set up and begin our flight out of Bromma to Turku. So yes, let's actually get started with the refueling before we do anything else.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Because we're going to need a bit more fuel. Got the aircraft in a turnaround state just now, connected to... Oh. What did they say? I didn't actually hear what they said. Anyway, we've got the aircraft in a turnaround state, so that aircraft is very, very loud. Got the aircraft in a turnaround state with the INS and everything already aligned, so there won't be quite as much to do as normal. But we'll get started setting up the flight plan in any case. Position initialization is all already done, so we can jump into... Actually, let's do our initial data just now. Actually, no, we don't have the load sheet yet. So let's do the route in actual fact. So we... ESSB, destination's date is EFTU. I can actually monitor chat today, by the way, because I do have my laptop. So that's good. Going to be taking off runway 30. And then the actual flight plan itself. Oh, cool! There's a turboprop over there as well. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we're on VATSIM today, so there is some real life traffic. Waiting for refueling. Okay, so I guess I need to press the button. There we go. Now we're refueling. Refueling is in progress. Yeah, that turboprop is very, very loud. What else do we need to do? We need to get our flight plan. So yeah, feel free to post messages on the chat, because I am in fact monitoring it today. Right, where's our actual flight plan here? Well, routing ESSB to EFTU. We're doing a direct Tovre, so let's put that in first. And then it's Airway November 851 all the way to Rickham. And then next page, and then we've got a direct to Otkill. Okay, that very noisy aircraft is gone now. Okay, we can activate and execute that now. That's our route. And let's set up our departure. So departing is runway 30. Now, we haven't actually been given a standard departure here. We're going to Tovre. Is there actually one that intersects? There is. So we're going to take the Tovre 5 Whiskey, even though that wasn't actually part of the flight plan. Let's have that. And I'll take a note of that, just in case air traffic control asks us at any stage. Oh, and actually, speaking of air traffic control, there isn't any air traffic control here just now, so we'll monitor Unicom 122.8. Set. There we go. And TCAS check.
TCAS test. TCAS test. Pass.
Good, that's all working. Nice. And let's program our arrival. We're going to be ILS for runway 26 today. And we're going to take the Otkill for Charlie. Arrival. Execute. Cool, that's all in. Okay, now we're going to be waiting for our actual final load sheet. And what's cruising today? I think cruising's flight level 210. Let me double check. Yeah, 210 today. Not going very high. It's not a very long flight. We're only going to be about half an hour in the air, and we're carrying a lot of reserve today because we are basically tanking. Actually, I'm not even going to bother entering those numbers until the load is complete. So let's take a little look at the aircraft. Still refueling just now. At this stage, let's get the crew boarded.
Boarding requested. Do you want to board crew? Crew bus is coming.
Okay. Let's see what's going on out there in the real world. Yeah, refueling continues. So of course at this point we would not bother turning on the seatbelt sign. But something we might think about doing is starting the APU shortly. I'm going to wait a bit longer. Today is an odd day, so that means that we're on systems A for everything. So loop A for fire, FGC number 1, and ignition on system A. So that's all set. Okay, fuel's making its way into those tanks. Confirm that on the fuel display here. That's all looking good. Good pressure in the brakes. I'll leave that as is.
Crew boarding starting.
Okay, the crew are boarding now. And got an initial altitude of 4,000. I'll pop that in the box. Yeah, actually, yeah, while we're waiting, let's get our charts in and ready. That would be the thing to do. Let's take the departure. Which one of these do I need? Yeah, I'm going to want that. And parking stand, I know exactly where I am. That's not really such an issue. I'm in here. Cool. And departure today, we are taking... What did I say again? Torvify Whiskey. Okay, crew is on board. Torvify Whiskey. So we want this one in. We've got an MSA of 2,200, and that's out to 25 nautical miles. Let's get that in as a fix. So, Echo Sierra Sierra Bravo. And let's take /25 on that. So I've got a nice ring going on that I can follow. I guess at this stage we can power on the EFICs. Nice. And we'll pop it into plan mode. Yeah, there we go. There's our nice circle. And set the range appropriately. And let's take a little look at the flight plan. Actually, maybe not that zoomed out. There we go. Yeah, looks pretty good. Nice. I keep looking up because that's of course where the MCP is, where the controls for the display is on the Airbus, which is what I'm used to. So anyway, we'll pop it back into map mode. LNAV is on. In preparation for taxi, let's have the ground speed up. Let's set our altimeters while we're waiting. We're 1020 today. Good. And on the right hand side as well. Set. Okay, we really want to get the passengers boarding. So let's see if we can do that. Boarding oh, 1 minute remaining. Okay, fair enough. And fuel truck is still doing its thing. Okay, we just need to wait then. We just need to wait. We've got a bit of time.
Passengers bus is coming.
Passengers bus is coming. Okay, refuel selected is still showing. Yeah, fuel is still making its way into the tanks. We're almost done though. Shouldn't be too much longer. While we're doing that, let's go ahead and start the APU. Left inner pump on. APU to start. We can start heating up the cabin, which will make the passengers happy, I'm sure. let's set our landing elevation for today, which is 100 feet. I believe it's 100 feet. Let's double check that actually before I start telling lies. Let's get the arrival airport information. Actually, more like one end of the runway is at 100. Oh, actually, yeah, both ends are at about 100. Okay, yeah, we'll take that. That's fine. Oh, there's the passengers coming on board. Yay! People! People! Wonderful. Welcome aboard, you filthy animals. And yeah, we've got an approach to... I said runway 26. Yeah, runway 26. Let's grab this one. Looks good. And in standard arrival, we're taking Otkey for Charlie. Or Otkiel for Charlie. We'll grab that. Okay, that's us. We're all set.
Bromma traffic, Leipzig A2 Alpha, taxi to holding point runway 30 via Yankee 5 at Bromma.
Okay, we've got somebody with us here at Bromma. That's cool. And they're transmitting on voice. Hopefully I actually fixed the audio now, so you should have heard the VATSIM audio that time. Let me know, by the way, if I sound okay, and how the air traffic voices sound as well. I am monitoring chat this time. I guess for departure I should set my radio, my navigational radio as well. Actually, we don't have any VORs here. I've just got an ILS, so no point setting that right now. Very well. Okay, it looks like refueling is complete, so at this stage we can go seatbelt signs on. APU air and pack number 1 can come on. Gonna disconnect. Oops, I didn't turn on the APU. Did I just blank my... I hope I didn't blank. No, I didn't blank my FMS. Good. A momentary power loss there. Cool, refueling is done. Boarding is underway. So a fuel truck is in position. We can tell the fuel truck to leave. And what else do we not need? We don't need the GPU anymore. So ground power can leave. Yep, ground power no longer shows as available. That's good. Yep, refueling truck is gone. That means now the bags are getting loaded. That's good. So things are progressing nicely. Off the blocks time is in about 15 minutes, so we're still okay. Drangol, thank you very much. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for confirming that my audio is working on this occasion. That's good. Right, so still waiting for the final load sheet, then I can program the rest of my bits and bobs up before we push back. Just doing a quick check of the overhead, but I don't think there's anything else to do just yet. So I don't forget, let's turn on the anti-ice for the engines. We do that for engine start. I have a habit of forgetting to do it, which is not ideal. But yeah, overall I think we're doing okay. We lost attitude on the first officer side. Oh right, okay, that momentary power loss actually kicked off INS number 2. That's okay for now. That shouldn't be a big problem. Hopefully we get it realigned in time for pushback. If we don't, we'll run on the pilot's, on the captain's side anyway. Okie dokie. So baggage loading is in process. Passengers are all already aboard. Yeah, just waiting on these
Bromma traffic, Leipzig A2 Alpha, line up and take off, runway 30 at Bromma.
Okay, that's somebody taking off here at Bromma, that's cool. just... Oops, wrong button. Let me go ahead and check my runway heading 2909, or let's get that pre-configured just now as well. There we go, that's set. Don't need a course because we don't have a VOR. Yes, and if you're watching this and you enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe, like and comment. Of course, my main channel is just called Deephack. This is Deephack Plays. This is where I will normally do Microsoft Flight Simulator stuff, you know, civilian flying, and also occasionally a bit of Tarkov here and there. So subscribe here if you want to see that kind of fun stuff. I think everything else is basically set up. Yep. Really nothing else to show just now. We might even get away early. Let's see how it goes. We're running with a few more passengers and cargo and fuel this time than we did last time. We only had, I think it was 30 something passengers on the flight from Malmö to Bromma. Today we have 62, which is still not very many. If I remember correctly, this aircraft can seat a maximum of 85. But I have filled the fuel tanks this time because I'm intending to simulate tanking effectively. We're going to bring all the fuel that we need to get there, get back, and have diversions and reserve fuel amounts. So we're carrying a lot of fuel today, and it's the first time I'll actually have fuel in the centre tank. This particular aircraft is not fitted with the auxiliary tanks, so there are configurations of the RJ70 that can carry even more fuel, but this is maximum fuel for the standard configuration RJ70. And this is the Just Flight Avro RJ in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Really, really fun aircraft. I really am enjoying this one. I'm very, very excited for the INI builds A350 though, which is coming next week. So if you like this kind of content, stay tuned next week for that. I will definitely be taking the A350 up because it's one of my all-time favourite aircraft. Oh, it's taking its time. I assume our chappie already took off. Yeah. Yeah, the other guy who was here is already gone. Why is the baggage handling taking so long? Doesn't matter anyway, we're not on our block time yet. So I guess we'll get done. We can probably start closing up the doors at this stage though.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check.
And there we go. Okay, we can take away the stairs as well. At least then we're as ready as we can be while we're waiting on the baggage handlers. Oh, the Phoenix A320. That is absolutely brilliant. I'm a big, big fan of the Phoenix. That's what I mostly fly, although recently I've started flying this more because it's a really, really interesting aircraft. It's like this strange kind of partial glass cockpit, but still mostly steam gauges. You know, it has a degree of automation, but it still has a lot of manual systems as well. I think it compares very, very favourably with the Phoenix. The Phoenix is sort of brilliant. You know, it's very, very, very good. But I would say this aircraft is simulated to basically the same degree. And you have a lot more sort of interesting, niche, strange systems on this aircraft, and strange procedures as well. You're going to see, like when I take off, you take off with the engine bleeds turned off, and you use the APU for pressurization until you're established in the climb, and then you switch to the engine bleeds and shut down the APU. It has all these kind of funny systems, and then the big air brake, of course, as well. Oh yes, yes. You know, I used to mostly fly X-plane, and yes, I think it was the 146 that I flew in X-plane, and I really enjoyed that. I thought it was an excellent model. So yeah, strong agree. These are really fun aircraft.
Boarding is complete.
Oh, okay, there you go. We're done. Boarding completed. Okay, let's get everything closed up, and let's do our final load. Okay, so zero fuel actually comes out at 30.6. Let's get that on. 30.6. Boom, in there. We're going to call it 2 tons of reserves. And we have the full load of 9.4 on, but I'm going to use 5 tons for planning, because we want a bunch of that. That changed my gross weight. Wait, did I just do something bad? Did I just do something bad? Uh-oh. Okay. I maybe wasn't supposed to do that. That changes the gross weight. I really don't want to do that. Okay. Let's leave it like that. That's actually not... let's take the full amount, actually. Okay, there we go. So gross weight of 40, is that correct? We're showing gross weight of 40. Good, okay. Right, so top tip, don't mess with the plan figure. You should only mess with that if you're in the process of refueling and you know what the final value is going to be. I almost messed up my flight management system there. Okay, what's in the flight plan? What numbers am I looking for here? I want my cruise... No, not cruise wind. I want my ISA... deviation. Where do I find that? Each of these flight plan formats is slightly different, and I keep changing them, and then I can never find anything, which is a little bit annoying. Air density. Where is my... Here we go. -2 today is my ISA deviation. That's good, transitioning at 5,000. Cruise wind. Do we have an average cruise wind in here somewhere? Average wind 218 for 39. 218/39. Good, that's in. Execute. Okay, that gets our planning in place. And do I have any other numbers that I need in at this stage? I think we're okay. That was the performance figures, right? Yeah, that's all good. Right, at this stage we're going to want to enter our V speeds. We're doing a flaps 18 takeoff, so we've got rotate and V2 here. I'm going to target V2 plus 5, so that means I'm targeting 142 today for takeoff. Boop, that's all in. We're going to do an assumed temperature. Let's do reduced thrust, assumed temperature of 30 degrees. V1 is coming in at... where's my V1? I've got a rotate speed at 125. I don't know what the V1 would be. I'd need to look that up. Let's just set it at 120. Okay, crossing speed is going to be 130. And then here... No, actually, that's not right. Crossing speed is going to be 142. There. And then the dot speed is 183. Okay. V speeds set and checked. All good. Alrighty, I think we're still waiting for that INS number 2 to go. We've got 5 minutes to our block time. We can probably wait a little bit longer on that. At this time anyway, let's lose the chocks and let's call for the tug to connect up. Anything else we need to do on the overhead right now?
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Uh-huh, we are ready for pushback.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Bromma traffic, Scandinavian 126 at gate 17. Pushing and starting.
Locking gear.
Bromma traffic, Brussels 633 stands 4. Push and start.
Okay, we've got one other person here. There was something else I wanted to do here. But I've now forgotten. My fixie's still in. Yeah, my fix is still there. Okay, and we're ready for the pushback. Let's, yeah, let's wait on that one. Can't be much longer, surely, for INS number 2. That's one thing in this aircraft. The INS take a huge amount of time to align. That's why I had the aircraft, well, one of the reasons why I had the aircraft in a turnaround condition. I did want to simulate this being the next flight after us coming up from Malmö. So yeah, I was supposed to be already configured. But yeah, I messed up the power transfer, unfortunately. Like a silly lad. Okay, and we've got the airfield reference at 0 at this pressure, so let's just set my pointer there. So, we should be underway very shortly, chat. I've got 2 minutes to my off-block time, and I'm still waiting on INS number 2. Still have a yellow light over here. I think that there's a cheat where you can put it into a line and back into nav, and that does like an immediate one. Let's see if we can do that. Let's hide this for a sec. Right. And after a few seconds, that's supposed to give you an immediate align. It's a little cheat they have in the sim. Let's see if that works. Because I don't know how much longer we need to wait otherwise. Apart from that, I think we're good to go. Close my cockpit door at this time. And lock it. Nice. Okay. We're just coming up on block time now. I might actually give up on INS number 2 and we'll fly on number 1 only. Number 2 is used for the first officer side only, so we can get away with that, but it's a little bit not good. Obviously you would not do that in real life, but we're not in real life, so we can do whatever we like. I only have switching on my side, so I don't even think the first officer's instruments can be switched to use my computer. So yeah, in the real world he's just left without without instruments in that case. He doesn't even have the backup. The backups are all on my side. So he has an altimeter, but he doesn't have an artificial horizon on his side. Anyway, we'll give him just a touch longer. And the guy calling, he said he was at gate 1. Where is gate 1? just so I have an idea. Is he on the... Oh, so he's on the other apron. He's actually nowhere near me. Okay, fair enough. Let's go back to our little airport chart. Still no instruments on the first officer side. I'm giving up at this stage. Let's proceed with the push. So we're going to do a manual pushback. Straight pushback with a manual stop.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Okay, pack 1 off. APU air off. Start master on. Engine 4 selected. And we're going to go start. Oh, and fuel pumps on as well. Okay, N2's coming up. Introducing fuel. Oh, stop it! Stop it! Okay. That's a bit further than we would have liked to have gone, but we'll go with that. Oh, we have the tower now. 118.105. Let's grab that. I should have gone the other way. What am I doing here? Bromma Tower, Scandinavian 126 at gate 17, just completed pushback.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Oh, I've got the wrong frequency. I was like, why did I not get a response? It's 118. Bromma Tower, Scandinavian 126, with you at gate 17, just completed push.
General 126, file a flight trumpets.
Scandinavian 126, we'll go. Yeah, I had to change my flight number at the last minute because somebody else was already flying with my flight number. So I guess I need to refile. Just like this. Aye, aye, aye. The things you have to do online, eh?
Route 633, confirm you were ready.
Yeah, we lined up and we're ready for departure, Bravo 633.
Filing on VATSIM.
Route 633, when airborne, contact Stockholm approach 126.655, wind 210 degrees, 4 knots, runway 30, cleared takeoff.
Okay, after departure we'll contact Stockholm approach from 126.655 and we're clear for takeoff from 830. Thank you, sir. Rolling now.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Okay, I'm going to wait for all my engines to start and then I'll ask for my taxi instructions. I wonder if after that short pushback the INS number 2 will actually come up. I guess we'll find out. Okay, starting 2. Yeah, I don't know if the first officer's instruments are ever going to come up. It's weird. But, you know, I did cut the power at an inopportune moment. And starting 1. wait for it to stabilize, and then we will configure our systems. Okay, that looks pretty good. Starter to off, start master off, and let's go top to bottom. Brake fans go auto. Hydraulic pumps 2 and 3 on. AC pump to auto. PTU on until we're in the climb. Generator 1 and generator 4 on. Galley power on. This is all looking good. All the heats come on. Anti-ice detect. Ice detect comes on. Engine bleeds remain off. APU bleed comes on. Pack 1 comes on. Beacon and nav lights are on. And that looks like a good overhead to me. We'll lose the ice protection for now because we don't need it. Taxi lights on. Runway turn off lights on. And weather radar to standby. And now we can ask for taxi. Bromma Tower, Scandinavian 126, request taxi.
126, I call back shortly for taxi. I will sort out your clearance in a few minutes.
Scandinavian 126. Okay, so, yeah, we don't have our departure clearance as yet. That's okay, he's going to sort it out for us. What's my green light here? Brake fans selected on. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's all set, good to go. Radar is preheated and good to go. Bring up the legs page on the right hand side. Okie dokie. And yeah, we're past block time now, but that's okay. I allocated 20 minutes for taxi, which is more than we're going to need. Let's take a look at the outside. Oh yeah, we never confirmed to the ground crew.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can
Scandinavian 126, ready to copy clearance.
Ready to copy, Scandinavian 126.
Scandinavian 126, clearance to Turku. After departure, fly runway heading, climb to 3,000 feet. Expect vectors to Tovri and squawk 5334.
Climb runway heading 3,000 feet, squawking 5334, and we'll expect vectors Tovri, Scandinavian 126.
126, read back correct.
Okay, so he said 5334. 5334. Good, and we'll put it to transpond. He's initially climbed us to 3,000.
Disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Okay, ground crew are clear.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Okie dokie. And yeah, we still don't have first officer side. I don't know what's going on there. So, clearance is all in. Let's ask him for a taxi again. Bromma Tower, Scandinavian 126, request taxi to runway 30.
Scandinavian 126, taxi to on point, runway 30 via Yankee.
Taxi via Yankee, runway 30, Scandinavian 126. Okay, off we go. So, parking brake comes off. Flaps go to 18. Give it just a little bit, and let's get moving. Brakes are working. And around we come. So, feel free to make comments and ask questions in chat, everybody. I am monitoring today. I've got my ground speed displayed on the ND there. That's all nice and easy to follow. Oh, and master warning system comes on for For some reason my ground spoilers just activated. I don't know why. Let's deactivate them. Got a follow me car, gonna ram us. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to take a left here, and then a left again. And on to Yankee for runway 30. Very, very cloudy, foggy, damp day here in Bromma. Okay, that's us. We're making our way down Yankee just now. We'll need to go all the way to the end here. And, yep, confirmed we've got flaps 18 set. Quick MWS test. That's all looking good. Quite a short runway here at Bromma, but it feels long when you have to taxi the whole length of the thing. Or, well, most of the length.
Canada 126, line up runway 30 and wait, report ready.
Line up and wait, runway 30, will report. Scandinavian 126. Okay, so that's us cleared out onto the runway. I'll pop on the landing lights. Tell the ground crew to get ready.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for takeoff.
Gonna go.
TCAS test.
Hit the wrong button. Full TARA and weather radar on.
TCAS test. Pass.
Cabin is secured.
And we are all set. Let's stop it here. And we're going to go Flight Director 1 on. We're going to leave Flight Director 2 off because he has no instruments. Arm the auto throttle. That's looking good. And we're going to pre-select heading select because we know that we're going to have that for our takeoff. Nice. Ready for departure, Scandinavian 126.
Scandinavian 126, when airborne, contact Stockholm approach on 126.655, wind 210 degrees, 4 knots, runway 30, clear to takeoff.
Copy winds, contact departure after takeoff 126.655, and clear takeoff runway 30, Scandinavian 126. Okay, we're good to go. We're on the brakes, so we're going to advance to 55% N1. Okay, engines are stable. We're going to advance to about 80%. That looks good. Off the brakes and toga. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Packs come off for takeoff. It's a little bit windy here. And away we go. Okay, gear comes up. And we're supposed to change frequency. Let me just do that. As I go off course. Maybe I should have the autopilot on there. And let's go level change.
Skinner 1652, free in traffic, descend to 4000 feet, QNH 1020.
1000 feet, QNH 1020, Scanner 1652.
Lufthansa 300 from Papa, free in traffic, climb to flight level 180.
Landing flight level 180, Lufthansa 3 unit from Papa.
Skinner 5155, frequency change approved, goodbye.
Frequency change approved, Scandinavian 5155, ha det bra.
So who am I actually talking to right now?
Hangzhou 2439, turn right heading 175, cleared for Alice approach, runway 1 on the left.
Turn heading 175, report establish up runway 1 on the left, 10243.
Stockholm approach, Scandinavian 126, with you at 3000.
Hello, Skinner 126, Stockholm approach, radar contact, turn right heading 075.
Turn right heading 075, Scandinavian 126.
Skinner 1652, descend to 2500 feet.
2500, Scanner 1652.
Hangzhou 249, overshooting slightly, continue right heading 220 to intercept.
Continue heading 220 for establish 10243.
Yeah, I'm going to go 210 knots now.
Stockholm approach, Lufthansa 965, inbound Niluk for at flight level 330, descending flight level 100. Requesting Alice approach, runway 19 left via Niluk PN.
Okay, at this point we're going to go...
Lufthansa 965, roger, you're way too high for approach, join Niluk holding as published to get you down. Join Niluk holding as published.
Lufthansa 965, please repeat and a bit slower.
Lufthansa 965, join Niluk holding as published. Too high for approach.
Lufthansa 965, join Niluk holding as published.
Lufthansa 965, in the holding descend to flight level 110.
Lufthansa 965, by holding descend flight level 110.
Aircraft on TCAS there.
Approach 10243, we are established up runway 1 on the left.
Hangzhou 2439, contact on our tower 118.505.
Tower 118.505, good day, unit 500
Good day, Skinner 126, flying direct to Ovry, climb to flight level 210.
Direct to Torvi and flight level 210, Scandinavian 126.
Lufthansa 300 from Papa, frequency change approved, goodbye.
Unicorn 122.8, Lufthansa 3 unit from Papa, thank you, bye.
Scanner 1652, turn left heading 270.
Tovri, that's our current destination.
Left 270, Scanner 1652.
And Scanner 1652, no ATC speed restriction.
Cancel speed restrictions, Scanner 1652.
And we can change to standard pressure now as well because we've set an altitude above transition altitude. So 1013, 1013, and 1013, and climb power is set. And we can also go 250 until we cross flight level 100. Let's get that speed up. Oh, the VATSIM radio is too loud. Okay, let me adjust that then. That's a good shout, thank you. Right, I've dropped them a bit. Let's see what they're like now. Okay, we can lose ground speed on here, I guess, and let's take distance instead. Still nothing on the first officer's side. And apart from that, everything looks correct. We'll go recirc on cabin air. Oh, and strobes should have been on for takeoff. Whoops. That's a mistake that I made. What a beautiful day.
Scanner 1652, turn left heading 220, cleared for Alice approach, runway 1, and left.
Left 220, clear Alice approach 1 and left. Scanner 1652.
Oh, we have an aircraft above and to our left. Can't see him.
Traffic.
Okay, that's a traffic awareness. Or sorry, a TA. Let's see if we get an RA, but I don't think so. He's already behind us. He's at the same level and behind us now. Do not see him. Yeah, don't know what's going on there. But I did get
Lufthansa 965, cancel hold, turn right, heading 360 for vectors, runway 1 and left, right turn 360 degrees. Lufthansa 965, exiting hold, turn heading 360.
Turn my displays down a little bit because they're quite bright. Okay, passing 10,000. Landing lights come off. Seatbelt signs come off. Yep, everybody can move around the cabin now. Oh, and no speed restriction now, so we're going to go up to 280.
Scanner 1652, contact all on the tower, 118.505.
Tower 118.505, scanner 1652.
Ha det bra.
I'll turn VATSIM down even more because I think they're maybe still drowning me out a little bit. Let's see how that is. And up we come. I wonder if the map actually works, because I've found that with Microsoft Flight Simulator these map displays tend to not work. Yeah, it's totally worked. Oh well.
Scanner 126, frequency change approach, goodbye.
Changing frequency to Unicom, good day, Scandinavian 126.
Good day.
Okay, so 122.8 for me. Go. And that's us on Unicom now. No more ATC. I'm going to quickly check, see if we've got anything in Finland. Oh, Turku actually has the tower up. Okay, that's cool. So they're on 118.3. I'll get ready to speak to them. 118.3. there's not normally a tower up there when I fly, so that's really fun. And we might as well get ready for the arrival in Turku, because it won't take us very long to get there. Oops, wrong screen. We're going to be landing runway 26. That's going to give us a heading of 255. Let's get that programmed in. 255. No point programming the right-hand side today, because I don't have a right-hand side. And we'll pop the same thing into heading, just in case we need it as a reference. ILS, we're going to want... Where's the ILS? Here we go. We do have ILS, right? Yes, here we go. 109.5. Okay. That's in the left-hand box. And do I need to do anything else for this landing? Not really. I guess I'll set my decision height at this stage as well. Decision height is 200 feet. Oh, actually, it won't take it while we're still in the climb. Okay, fair enough. We'll program that once we're actually in the descent. Now we get an MSA of 2,200 all around. Let's set that on the fix. So, fix, and let's take Echo, Foxtrot, Tango Uniform, and let's take a /25. That's in. We'll get a circle. Actually, there it is. There's the circle, just before the top of descent. We're not going to spend very much time in the cruise today. And that, I believe, is also over the Bothnian Sea already. Yeah, we're actually Sea of Åland, to be totally accurate. We'll be flying overhead Åland shortly. That's a bit of fun that we have the Turku Tower. I'm guessing he probably went online just to deal with my arrival, because I don't think there are any other arrivals planned there for today. Okay, quick scan, and everything looks pretty normal. Oh yeah, PTU comes off at this stage. We are transferring from the center tank automatically. I think everything's normal. Very good. And what does our arrival look like? Pretty normal. So we're coming in via Otkiel, and for Otkiel we want to be at flight level 070 or below. Okay. Just reviewing all of this quickly. It all looks pretty normal. Okay, great. I can set my TCAS to all now. Oops. And I'll set my range to maximum. And we'll set the radar to -1. And yeah, 100 miles is fine. Yeah, I think we're set. We're all set up in the cruise. We're not going to be up here very long. $1,000 to go. If I manually switch to Mach number, what do we got? 0.61. We can't really go much faster than that today, but let's do 0.67. Actually, 0.65. Yeah, at this altitude, there's not really much margin between between kind of maximum speed and what we're at already. Okay. So let's have a look at progress. What weights do we think we're going to be at for landing? 39. Okay, let's set the flip chart. Why can I not set the flip chart? For some reason I can't set the flip chart. I don't know why. That's a bit weird. I've used that before and it worked. I don't know why it's not working now. Okay, we're going to have to use the values for 40 tons. That wouldn't be much different, so I'm sure it's okay. But I am confused. Okay, let's go to VNav where we got 33 nautical miles to top of descent. So we're going to want to set 070 as our initial altitude, because that's the first restriction that we have today. Otkill, actually we need to be below that by the time we get to Otkill, so we may be, actually yeah, we really kind of need to start our descent now. So let's do it. We're setting that, we're going to go vertical speed. Let's get ourselves into a descent and then refine it. We'll let it do 280 in the descent. And yeah, we're going to have to descend a lot faster than that. Yeah, this calculated top of descent did not take into account the restriction at Otkill. Oh wait, no, it says above 07. Okay, right. Am I misunderstanding these bloody charts? That's what the problem is. We can calm down with the descent. So chat, I hope you're enjoying this, flying the Just Flight Avro RJ70, and this was a flight from Bromma to Turku, and we're just beginning our descent just now. So FMS is checked, fuel checked, landing data. We'll need to get the landing data actually. Let's have a little look. So we're showing 1021, good visibility, 9 knot wind, overcast at 800. Yeah, nothing too bad. Flaps 33 landing, doing VREF at 123. That's all looking pretty good. 109.5 on the ILS, that's already in the box. Pressurization is set, briefing complete. Yeah, landing altitude is 100 feet. Let's see if I can do a decent job landing here. Well, this is a 2-kilometre runway, so this should not be too difficult. Okay, we're on the way down. There's no other air traffic control here other than the Turku tower, so let's pre-tune him. Although we don't technically need to speak to him until we're on final. Adjust these lights a little bit because they're a bit bright. There we go. Okay, got a clear overhead apart from the centre tank transfer running. Turn everything down a bit. Yeah, that should do it. And even these displays are a little bit bright right now. That's better. Okay, we're approaching 10,000. We need to get the speed down to the speed limit. And let's set 1021 barometric. Set. And set. And I don't really know why I'm setting the right hand side, but let's do it anyway. It's correct procedure after all. And let's set priority for below. I think we're pretty much set there. Okay, I'm going to put the seatbelt signs on. We're not managing to slow down fast enough, so let's pull out some air brake. Okay, we can lose the air brake. And let's slow down that rate of descent there. Okay, passing flight level 100, landing lights on. And continue that descent. Okay, and what have we got on the arrivals plate? Okay, by Tavsu we've got a maximum of 240 knots. Okay, we've got a DME coming off of the ILS now. ILS 1 reception is on. That's good. We're going to intercept 7,000. Let's reset 2,200 for now. I've got a warning light. What have I got going on here? Ice detected. Okay. Okie dokie. Wing anti-icing on. Let's get the engine anti-icing on. And let's set 2,200. That's looking good. Might need to leave that on actually, because it's quite. We've got cloud all the way down to 800 feet here, so we'll probably just need the anti-ice on for the rest of the flight. Anyway, down we come. Let's set decision height. 200 feet set. Ice detect is gone now, that's good. Approaching Turku now, we'll be landing runway 26 probably in about 10 minutes. Oh, that's us out the cloud now. Probably about time that I speak to the tower so they know that I'm on the way in, but I'm sure they already know. Turku Tower, Scandinavian 126, with you passing 5,000 on 1021.
Scandinavian 126, Turku Tower, good morning. I don't control CMA, so call you when you are at ILS.
Yep, we'll contact you when on the ILS, Scandinavian 126.
Thank you.
Alrighty, yeah. As I suspected, he really doesn't need to hear from me until I'm on final approach. Okay, down we come. Let's get the speed under control. Let's get it down to 220 at this stage. And what's our platform altitude for the ILS here? 2,000. Okay. But I need to stay above 2,200 until after the turn, I think. Yeah, I need to be 2,200. Actually, I need to be 2,200 pretty much all the way around. That's fine. Okay, anything else I need done on the overhead? At this altitude, we go APU on. Strange, I know, but that's part of the way the RJ works. Just going to monitor that to make sure we get a good start. 1,000 feet to go. Now let's reduce that rate of descent so that we can bleed the speed off a bit better. Because we're still going too fast. Do I have a discontinuity here? I do. Okay, we don't want that. There we go. That's all joined up now. Okay, we're going to set VREF speed here. We want 128. That's for a flaps 33 landing. Let's get that speed down even further at this stage. And we're going to give it a bit of air brake, because we're not slowing down fast enough. Okay, and we're just about ready for the ILS here. Okay, we're going to go flaps 18. And lose the air brake. Okay, we're going to connect APU air. And we're going to turn off the engine bleeds. And all the anti-ice. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Do we have a speed limit on this, actually? 240 knots was my speed limit. We're okay, we're already below that. Okay, around we come. $10 miles to touchdown. Okay, when we pass it SUG, we can then begin our descent to platform altitude, which is 2000. So let's put 2000 in the window, so we're ready to go. Let's further bring the speed down. Let's go 160 now. Around we come. Let's level change that. And once we see the ILS localizer moving, which we just did, let's grab localizer. It's looking pretty good. Okay, let's go flaps 24. $9 miles on the localizer. Let's set up approach mode.
Canada 126, wind, wind 180 degrees. Sorry, I have the wrong wind, but continue approach.
Continue approach, Scandinavian 126. Okay, we're all good. Let's...
Canada 126, wind 180 degrees, 8 on runway 26, clear to land.
Copy wind, clear to land, runway 26, Scandinavian 126. I'm not even established on the ILS yet, but he's given me my clearance, I'm good to go. Okay, once I've got the glide slope coming in, I'll drop the gear. I'm going to wait for 1 dot. Just about 6 miles. I've got visibility of the runway now. Okay, there we go, 1 dot, gear down. And we're going to bring our speed down to 140 at this stage. That's looking pretty good. Next stage of flaps. Down we come, and let's go full flaps. We are configured. 5 miles, and we're going to want 128 in the box. Perfect. All coming together nicely. Okay, runways in sight. We've got 2 white, 2 red. That's all looking pretty good. At 1000, I'm going to disconnect the autopilot.
1000.
Autopilot off. Auto throttle off. And let's see, we land this thing. Now we're getting low. Yeah, it's starting to get stall warning there. That's not ideal. Let's try and not do that. It's a little bit windy, but I should have better control than this. Down we come. You can see all the cars on the roads down there.
500.
500. Waiting for 200. Let's not lose that glide slope. Okay, that's more like it. That's more like it.
Minimums.
Minimums, continue. We're a little bit high.
100.
Out with the air brake.
50. 40. 30. 20.
We're idle.
10.
Oof. Absolutely glided it on perfectly.
Turku Tower, hello again, with a 93 Delta, stand for information travel, requesting clearance to Gdańsk.
Okay, on the brakes.
93 Delta, Husky Tower, sorry, Turku Tower, good day again. You are cleared destination runway 26, Empom for Alpha departure road, climb flight level 380, sorry, climb flight level 360 and squawk 5240.
Clear to Gdańsk via FMO for Alpha departure, climbing health level 360 and squawking 5240 with our 93 Delta.
Clearance correct, break, Scandinavian 126, welcome to Turku, taxi to apron, good evening.
Vacated left and taxi to apron, Scandinavian 126, thank you. Okay, we made it. So,
with our 93 Delta, do we require a pushback at this time?
It is only startup and then you can taxi out of the center.
Lose one of the packs.
Sorry, that's with our 93 Delta.
Lose the air brakes. And lose the flaps. Radar standby. And altitude reporting off on the transponder.
With our 93 Delta, requesting startup.
Mission 93 Delta, startup is approved, QNH 1024.
And off.
Startup approved, QNH 1021 with our 93 Delta.
Correct.
Okay, so I landed in this direction. I exited at Echo. I'm going to want to go past the first apron, which is for cargo, and then turn right at the one after that. Okay, that went not too badly. We made it to Turku. I should have had the PTU on in my descent. I missed that. And we still have fuel in the center tanks, so we were able to tank quite a lot of fuel and not even burn very much of it. That was fairly good. So there we go, that's cargo apron on my right now, and we'll come off at the next one. So we'll have Delta on the left, I think, and then we basically want to turn right after we see Charlie on the left. Yeah, that's Delta. So we're waiting for Charlie now. Okay, we want to tell GSX where we're going to park. I don't actually know. We want to get to the gate, of course. F? Is it F that I want? I don't think so. Right, let me stop here for just a moment while I work out what it is I'm supposed to be doing. The brakes are warm, but not too bad. Right, where's the parking? No. At arrival. Taxi. Parking stands and coordinates. Okay, so we're over here. 1, 2, 3 is what it's giving me here. I honestly have no idea what GSX is calling these numbers. Let's take F1. And let's give me a follow me, because I have no idea where we're supposed to be going. Oh, and my strobes should have come off. Okay, I think it's safe to assume I'm supposed to go over here. So, let's do that. Because I really don't know what where GSX actually wants me to go.
We're gonna free out Delta, requesting taxi.
Mission 3 Alpha Delta standby. Break brakes, Canadian 126. Are you gonna taxi soon or hold position?
126, currently taxiing. Sorry, just had to look at my chart.
No problem, break brakes, Canadian 73 Delta. Sorry, Scandinavian 903. Sorry. Visa 903 Delta, taxi out of Bravo.
Taxiing holding point Bravo, with our 9 Delta.
Mission 903 Delta, confirm, are you able to take some Bravo departure?
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to be over here, although aircraft keep appearing and disappearing.
Stand by 9 Delta.
Sometimes Microsoft Flight Simulator is a bit weird with these things. Let's give it a go. Look what it's doing. Very strange. Anyway, taxi lights and turn off lights off. Let's bring it all the way forwards and stop. Okay, on the parking. That's looking good. APU gen is on. Let's shed the galley. This is off. This should stay as it is. Yeah, everything looks pretty good.
We're gonna Delta, affirm we can take Bravo.
Thank you.
So we're going to take off the hydraulics. That's all looking good. We're going to take off the engine-driven generators. That looks normal. And we're now going to shut them down. 4, 3, 2, 1. And with that, seatbelt sign comes off. The heats come off. APU gen stays on. Fuel pumps come off apart from left inner. And that all looks pretty good. Beacon light comes off. Cancel that. Master warning system into ground ops. And let's proceed with onboarding.
You are currently parked at the wrong parking position.
Yeah, I have no idea where it actually wanted me to park. That's fine. Let's just restart GSX.
You are currently parked at the wrong park.
And with that, I think we're doing not too badly. Let's see if GSX wants to behave itself.
903 Delta, Larpa, runway 26.
Line up on weight 26 with 903 Delta.
And let's get the stairs. Okay, looking pretty good. Yes, Airbus auto strobes for the win. Although you have to remember to put them into auto, of course. That's the other thing.
Passenger's bus is coming.
Okay, let's do a wee scan. Brake fans are on.
903 Delta, wind 170 case 8 knots, runway 26, fast takeoff, airborne, Unicorn 122.8. Have a good evening. Good day.
Clear to take off runway 26 after airborne Unicom 128 with a 903 Delta. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.
Turku Tower, Scandinavian 126 is on the blocks. Good day.
Good evening.
Alrighty, now we'll just drop it to Unicom again. Excellent. So that's all set. That system can go off.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Passengers are deboarding. I can unlock the cabin door now and open it. And we can see everybody getting off. So that was 5:49. Let's see, how close were we to actually getting that on the schedule? We were supposed to arrive at Fort. Yes, we arrived right on time. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, like almost to the minute. Perfect. Right, we'll kill the oxygen there. Let's get the GPU connected up. Yeah, passengers are deboarding. That's nice. External AC available. It's now connected. APU generator can come off. Packs and APU air can come off. And let's shut down the APU. And we'll shut off its fuel pump as well. PTU and AC pump can come off. We'll lose the hydraulics. Anti-skid to off. We'll leave the brake fans on because we're going to need those. And yeah, that's all looking pretty good. I'll wait for everybody to deboard and then we can shut off the remaining systems. And I'm going to restart the alignment of INS number 2 because there's clearly something wrong with it there. We'll leave it like that. Because I'm using state saving here. Oh, let's get rid of the crew as well. So that's the passengers away on the bus. Although in the real world, here at Turku, they would just walk to the terminal, which is right here. But hey, we'll let GSX do its thing. And in the meantime, I'll disconnect from VATSIM. And the bags are still coming off. And here comes the crew bus to get rid of the cabin crew.
Crew deboarding starting.
Yeah, exactly. We're in Finland now. There's no cabin heat. Get off the plane right away. That said, it's probably not that cold. Yeah, the cabin's reading 19 Celsius. It's not terrible. It's not warm, but it's not freezing cold at least. I'll kill the fans.
Your crew has deboarded.
Turn off the recirc. Okay, the crew is all off. We're just waiting for those bags now, and then we'll close up the plane. Master switches can go off. Yeah, a bit of a scan, but everything looks good. And we're going to leave the aircraft like this because I'm intending to do another turnaround where we'll fly somewhere else. But that'll be for another day. Okay, everything's set. FMSEs are off. Radios are off. Autopilot's off. Yaw dampers are off. Everything's looking pretty good. Baggage unloading is in progress. Oh yeah, EFICs can come off at this stage. I like the coughing in the back of the plane there. That's pretty funny. How many bags did these people have? Okay, it looks like the baggage might be done. Okie dokie. Right, with that, let's get everything closed up. So we're going to leave the ground power on. I'm going to leave the forward door open with the stairs out, because that's how we're going to get off the plane. And, yeah. Systems are in position for turnaround. We're just going to leave the aircraft like this. And yeah, these brakes are very, very slowly cooling. I'm going to leave the brake fans in auto with the ground power plugged in, and that should give them some time to cool down by the time we come back and do another flight. So that's it. That was our little flight from Stockholm Bromma to Turku in Finland. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I'll see you all next time. Ta-ta!